The story is narrated by Alan Dale. He introduces Robin Hood and Little John, who live in Sherwood Forest, robbing from the rich and giving to the overtaxed townsfolk of Nottingham. The Sheriff of Nottingham tries to catch the two, but he fails every time. Meanwhile, Prince John and his counselor Sir Hiss arrive in Nottingham. Earlier, Sir Hiss hypnotized Prince John's brother King Richard to go off on the Crusades, allowing Prince John to take the throne as de facto king. Unfortunately, the prince is greedy and immature, even sucking his thumb whenever his mother is mentioned. Robin and Little John rob Prince John by disguising themselves as fortune tellers, prompting the prince to put a bounty on their heads. The sheriff, under Prince John's orders, taxes the inhabitants of Nottingham excessively. However, Robin gives back some money to a family of rabbits, and gives a bow, arrow in one of his hats to the young rabbit Skippy for his birthday. Skippy and his friends test out the bow, but Skippy accidentally fires the arrow into the grounds of Nottingham Castle. The children sneak inside, meeting Maid Marian and her lady-in-waiting Lady Cluck. Marian reveals she and Robin were once childhood sweethearts, but she was sent to London and has not seen him for years, only recently returning to Nottingham. Friar Tuck, the local priest, we see as Robin and Little John to report that Prince John is hosting an archery tournament, with a kiss from Maid Marian as the prize. Robin disguises himself as a stork and enters the contest, while Little John masquerades as the Duke of Chutney to get close to Prince John. Robin wins the tournament, but Prince John recognizes and exposes him, sentencing him to death despite Marian's pleas. Little John threatens Prince John with a dagger, resulting in a fight between Robin's forces and Prince John's soldiers, culminating in Robin's party escaping with Marian and Lady Cluck in tow. In the forest, Robin and Marian share a romantic evening, then are surprised by Robin's merry men, who sing a funny song dubbing John the phony King of England. Prince John learns of the song and spitefully triples the taxes. Most of the town cannot pay, and are imprisoned. The sheriff visits Friar Tuck's church to steal from the poor box, and Tuck savagely attacks him, resulting in Tuck's arrest for treason. Prince John learns of this and orders Tuck's execution, hoping to lure Robin into doing something rash to save him. The night before the execution, despite the precautions of Prince John, Robin Hood and Little John sneak into the castle. Little John manages to free all of the prisoners, Tuck included, whilst Robin steals all of Prince John's gold. Hiss awakens, and tries to stop them, rousing the castle. Chaos ensues as Robin and the others try to escape to Sherwood Forest, and Robin is forced to return to the castle to rescue Skippy's sister, Tigalong. The sheriff chases Robin through the building and attacks him with a lit torch, setting the castle ablaze and forcing Robin to jump into the moat. Little John and Skippy anxiously watch as the water is pelted with arrows, and for a moment it seems as if Robin has been killed. But he eventually emerges unharmed. Hiss chides a despairing Prince John for his failed trap, and points out the castle belonging to Prince John's mother is afire, which drives Prince John to insanity. Later, King Richard returns to England and sentences his brother, Hiss, and the sheriff to hard labor in the royal rock pile. He pardons Robin Hood, who marries Maid Marian and leaves Nottingham, with Little John and Skippy in tow.